We thank you for joining us today as women legislators of the Georgia House of Representatives and Senate. We stand here as daughters and mothers of concern in Georgia. We stand with mothers and families who have lost their family members due to police brutality and lack of police accountability in the state of Georgia, which is why today it is our honor to stand with these warrior families, to stand with these surviving spouses, and to stand with these grieving children to say enough is enough. We want in this time for everyone across the state of Georgia to listen in and listen up. This is not a joke. This is not the media. This is the raw truth. In Georgia, there are many cases that have gone unsolved around police brutality. And we as legislators will be bringing legislation and have already introduced legislation that will address these matters. On today, each woman legislator will introduce a family of someone who has been lost due to police brutality and lack of police accountability. We look forward to presenting each of these families with flowers and standing with them as they share their stories with you. As we go into this process, I would like to call up the person who gave me a call this week and said, please, can we share our stories? That is Miss Monteria Robinson. She is the mother of Jamarion Robinson, and we are here with her today to hear her story.
Good morning. My name is Monteria Robinson. First, let me send my deepest condolences to the family of George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and to the many other families who are suffering and mourning the loss of their loved ones at the hands of police brutality. My son is Jamarion Robinson. He was shot here in Atlanta, Georgia on August 5th, 2016. Jamarion had a total of 76 bullet wounds to his body. There has been no arrest, no indictment, no conviction, no accountability. No one has ever been shot that many times in U.S. history by police. I would first like to address Governor Brian Kemp for weighing in on only one case in Georgia. What about the other 130 cases of brown and black people that have been killed in your state, the state of Georgia? Let's address that. What I've noticed the last couple of days, you and Keisha Bottoms keep talking about other states. What about the state of Georgia? You nor Ms. Bottoms have addressed the issues here in your own state. We want justice here in Georgia, and we want it now. Keisha Bottoms, I saw you crying on Friday, May 29th, in reference to property damage. That did not move the people here in your city. Have you cried over my son or over any of the other families standing here with me today? Cry about that. We cry and mourn the loss of our children every single day. We don't care about the loss of property. Property has insurance on it. Property can be rebuilt, but our children cannot be revived back to life. We want our children back, and they are not coming back. You want to cry about something? Cry about that. How dare you have the audacity to bring two black men on national TV to denounce black protesting in a city that does not recognize or convict officers for killing innocent brown and black people. Get out of here with that hypocrisy. We have lost our kids in your city to police killings, and nothing has been done or said about it. No one has even acknowledged it. We've been patient, and our patience has run out. Justice has been denied to all our families here and the ones prior to us. You stated you are a mother. You see and love on your kids each and every day. None of our kids will ever come home. You stated that Atlanta is better than other cities. That's a lie. Your city has had over 130 killings of brown and black men at the hands of police since 2015. Facts. Let's address that. Let's talk about that to the media. Atlanta is also ranked number 10 with the most fatal police shootings between 2000 and 2018. Let's talk about that. That's why we are angry. This has been going on far too long with no accountability. We are tired, we are fed up, we are angry. You all keep saying this is the home of Dr. Martin Luther King. He would be ashamed and embarrassed to call this his home. You also stated that Chief Erica Shields was appalled by the killing of George Floyd. How is it that she is appalled when she found 3 officers who used AR-15 innocent for the execution of my son Jamarion Robinson and closed the incident report? My son had a total of 76 bullet wounds to his body. Now that's appalling. My son's case is only one out of 130 other cases. What about the other cases that Chief Erica Shields has turned a blind eye to, that has come across her desk? We no longer want her as our chief of police. And I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure you are not reelected and Chief Erica Shields is held accountable for the many cases that she has closed and signed off on. We want someone who is for the people. There has been so many cover-ups of cases here in Atlanta, Georgia. Now we will put Atlanta on the map with St. Louis, Chicago, Minneapolis, to show the world that police terrorism and police brutality exists and is happening in the Black Mecca, known as Atlanta, Georgia. As we witness the arrest that occurred here in Atlanta on Saturday, May 30th, being broadcast live on the news, in which excessive force was used against a Morehouse student and a Spelman student. This is who Atlanta is. Believe it. If that occurred on live news, imagine what happens when the cameras are off. The nightmare is in your city, Governor Brian Kemp and Keisha Lance Potter. One final thing. Paul Howard has failed my family and has not tried to indict the officers who murdered my son, even though he's been promising me he's going to take action for nearly 4 years. Now he wants to make people think he's going to indict the officers who drove 2 college students out of their cars. I do not believe him at all. If we don't get justice for Jamarion Robinson, Shiley Tilson, Oscar Kane, Jimmy Etchison, Kane Rogers, Javis Benjamin, Jamarion Robinson, Javis Likes, DeAndre Phillips, and all the other families that we will present to you, there will be no peace in Atlanta, Georgia. The revolution is here. We are done with waiting on an unjust system to give us justice. We cannot get justice in a system that is designed to immoralize, criminalize, and dehumanize our very existence. We cannot even get justice from our very own people in government who we have voted into office. Justice delayed is justice denied. Again, my name is Monteria Robinson. My son's name is Jamarion Robinson. My son was shot and killed here in Atlanta, Georgia, August the 5th, 2016. Hashtag justice for Jamarion Robinson. Hashtag justice for Jamarion. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We love you.